Hello, Geminis, and welcome to your September 2025 reading. So, this month there's a lot happening. Of course, right on the top, we have our full moon in Pisces with an eclipse. Right on the 6th and 7th of September. And in Pisces, well, we also have, Saturn retrograding there. Giving us like a second look at what is hidden and what would be restraining us, what would be enslaving us to our beliefs and our patterns and our this and that. So that full moon will help to shed light on this, will help us to consciously choose to release ourselves from it. So great opportunity. And then we have, of course, the equinox on the 21st of September because we're changing seasons. And on that equinox, it's again the second new moon in Virgo with another eclipse. So here at the moment of rebalancing, we have the opportunity again to eclipse what in that axe Virgo Pisces where the north nodes are on top of it. It's like this beautiful mixed bag of let's look at what is restraining us, what is holding us back, what is actually hurting us, and free it. So, to attain harmony, to attain balance in our lives, which will make the as above, so below much more fluid, much more flowy, much more in tune with who you truly are, and so on. So let's see what this month has in store for you, my beautiful Geminis. So, okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me give a reading to Geminis for the month of September 2025 for their best path. The information they need to best maneuver this month of September. All right, so first card, talk about Saturn, there he is, and we have the Fool. So, Fool in reverse, Devil in reverse. When the Devil is in reverse, we can talk about how unconsciously we're still maybe trapped in it, maybe he's on his way out, we'll see. But the thing here with the Fool in reverse, this is when we still have things that make us doubt the flow. There's a little lack of faith here with the Fool in reverse. We're more like crossing our fingers and hoping than having this real leap of faith. That means that maybe not all is purified. Maybe there's a bit more in that baggage than the bare minimum. Maybe we're not completely inspired and passionate with our mind, red feather. Maybe we're not completely aligned with the benevolent sun, expanding sun. Maybe we're not connected to a spiritual guardian like this, like the dog, that will be able to warn us if something happens or if we need to turn right instead of left. So, let's see. Okay, so we have King of Pentacle, Page of Pentacle, Ace of Wands in reverse, Tower in reverse. Other part of the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse and Ace of Wands in reverse, she's the law of attraction. So there's something, maybe an unconscious desire, vibration that is preventing you from attracting this new beginning. You maybe have something concrete in your hand, but something creates like a false start in a way because something in the foundation is not right. So let's see what is that all about. Gemini. Strength in reverse. So it's something in the Lion. Okay, we know that. Something maybe that you inherited from your family lineage, 10 of Pentacles, something that maybe is preventing you from attaining this solid foundation, abundant, solid foundation. The thing when we see the Strength in reverse, the lion is our body. It's our animalistic body. So we're a soul that has an animalistic body. And it holds all of the memories and the experiences since you were born, but it's made with the cells of your mother. And your mother's body is made with the cells of her mother. And so on, that were made by both parents and so on. But it is transmitted as you're creating a body, you're using your own cells. So inherited bloodline karma, you can call it, your ego, your inner child, unprocessed inner child, instinct, it's all in the lion. When it's on top, it's trying to control. It doesn't trust her, doesn't trust the flow. There's a little lack of trust here. So let's clarify this. Let's clarify. And the Tower will probably help to uncover, disrupt, realign. What is that in the foundation that creates the lack of trust? Since we had the Devil, we know something that can be released, probably, because the Devil will be right at the beginning of the month, going into Pisces. When I say that, I mean Saturn. And we have to understand there's upper echelons and lower echelons of every planet. Saturn is not just negative. Like in the negative aspects, of course, it's a pain because it's going to put pressure on the aspects that are limiting you in time, space, obligations, and it's like feels like a prison. It's going to be just replicating the patterns you've known, restricting you to that small reality. On the upper echelons, it is mastering the matrix, the material world. It is understanding that its ambition, what it wants to manifest, from your soul, what you want to bring here, with your discipline and your understanding and so on, you become limitless into what you can accomplish. So it's one or the other. It serves you or it hinders you and restricts you. So let's see here. The Fool is in reverse because there's something that hasn't been cleaned, death in reverse, that we're not conscious of. When the Ten of Swords is in reverse, we have the pain of the beliefs that have betrayed us, that are hindering us. Beliefs, Gemini, it's not surprised that it's on the belief system. But when it's in reverse, we're not conscious of who they are. When it's upright, we're conscious of who they are, of what they are. That's why it marks the end of the suffering of the distorted swords, because we're aware and conscious of all these beliefs in the back. That means in our past that we've used. So that's probably what all these moons are going to bring up to the surface here. Let's look at the Tower. The Tower for Geminis. To bring you back into your power. Manifesting. The Magician has his 4 elements. He needs a healthy sword. An aligned, healthy sword. 2 of Cups. It needs the vibration that will be mirrored to be healthy. It could be your beliefs around love also, around partnerships and loves, around the mirrors in your life. If there's an offer coming this month, it's possible that your will might not be followed. Do I really want this? The will might not be following this potential that can be manifested because there's still beliefs around a 2 of Cups that prevent you from having faith in it. So that means the lion, the lion will be afraid to be betrayed or will sabotage it because it's sure that there will be no love. So that shows a scenario if you're not looking into what are these beliefs. Some of you might miss an opportunity because you cannot bring yourself to have faith in it. Because in the past, the 7 of Swords is a very disempowering belief because he's sure that the outcome will be negative. And that's why he needs to steal the swords during the night. How do I rob myself? Because it comes from a disempowering place, you know. If he was sure that he had what it takes to win this war, he wouldn't have needed to do this. So here, the body, the patterns, trying to manipulate or strategize or postpone or sabotage in a way because he's sure that whatever that missed opportunity is that he could manifest, there's no love there, or there's no access to it. So really go and look at that. And love it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be just appreciation. It could be just all sorts of things. Of course, they can't appreciate who I am because X, Y, Z, whatever are the beliefs that you're not conscious of that are creating the type of mirror you're living. So I would really suggest to go look into what are my beliefs when it comes to the mirrors showing appreciation, love, wanting to give me a cup, or even me daring to offer a cup. What are my beliefs around that? Whether it is your creativity or romantic or your own intuition. What would be the receptivity of it? What is my true belief? Because that needs to crumble so that you can manifest something concrete that you know would be shared passionately. That means the will of out there would be there. Also yours, that you would want it, Queen of Wands upright, and that the other would want it too, as a mirror. There's the opportunity to transcend that. So, how should we call that? um, out because in a way it's like facing your fears when it comes to love and whatnot, but facing your fears. That's going to be the title of your video, my beautiful Gemini. And on this, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and so on. If you want a private reading, you go on mysticwitchtarot.com, and there you're going to have access to the tarot course with the Tree of Life, the tarot book that explains it, all sorts of things, all sorts of different types of reading and so on. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. And on this, my beautiful Geminis, check this. You're powerful. You've got it in your hand. Look at your fears. All right? All my love and light. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.